Welcome back to SMK Entertainment, where we dive deep into the most curious and fascinating corners of our world. And today, we embark on a journey to uncover the strange, the outdated, and sometimes hilarious laws that are still in effect in 2025. Yes, you heard that right. These bizarre laws haven't been repealed and are, in some cases, still enforced. From the bustling streets of London to the vibrant squares of Barcelona, from the soaring skyscrapers of New York to the serene temples of India, different cultures and legal systems have left us with some pretty strange rule books. Let's explore them all, and wait until you hear number one. It's mind-blowing. Ah, the United Kingdom, a land steeped in history, tradition, and some rather peculiar laws. Picture this, you're gliding through the halls of Parliament, the weight of centuries-old debates echoing around you, but wait, you're on roller skates? That's a quick way to find yourself in a spot of bother. Yes, it's true, roller skating within the hallowed halls of Parliament is strictly forbidden. And that's not all. Imagine yourself enjoying a delightful meal at a charming pub, perhaps a plate of fish and chips or a hearty Sunday roast. You feel a surge of joy and break into a spontaneous song. Be careful. While your enthusiasm is admirable, singing while eating in public could be deemed disruptive behavior in certain parts of the UK. So, best to save the serenading for the shower, or perhaps a karaoke night with friends. These curious laws, passed down through generations, offer a glimpse into the UK's fascinating legal landscape. From ancient decrees to more modern regulations, the UK's rulebook is a testament to its evolving culture and values. While some laws might seem amusingly outdated today, they remind us of the traditions and social norms that have shaped this island nation. So, next time you find yourself in the land of Big Ben and Buckingham Palace, remember to mind your manners, keep your roller skates at home, and perhaps hum a tune after your meal instead of bursting into song. Bonjour from France, the land of romance, haute couture, and surprisingly strict laws about impersonating police officers? That's right, even if it's for a laugh or a themed party, donning a costume that closely resembles a police uniform is a serious no-no. So while you're free to channel your inner mime artist or baguette-wielding gourmand, resist the urge to play dress-up as a gendarme. The French authorities take their law enforcement seriously, and rightly so. But it's not just about maintaining order and respect for authority, it's also about preventing confusion and potential misuse. Imagine a scenario where someone dressed as a police officer is mistaken for the real deal. It could lead to misunderstandings, false alarms, and even compromise the safety of both citizens and actual law enforcement personnel. So while you're strolling along the Champs-Élysées or taking in the breathtaking views from the Eiffel Tower, remember to leave your police officer costume at home. Embrace the Parisian spirit by indulging in delicious pastries, exploring world-class museums, and perhaps striking a pose for a photo with a beret, just not a police one. Hola from Spain, a country known for its vibrant culture, delicious tapas, and a strong stance against feeding pigeons. That's right, in many Spanish cities, particularly in bustling Barcelona, tossing breadcrumbs to our feathered friends in public squares is a finable offense. It seems the Spanish authorities take their pigeon population management quite seriously. But why such strict measures against these seemingly harmless creatures? Well, it all comes down to maintaining a delicate balance. Pigeons, while charming to some, can quickly multiply and become a nuisance. Their droppings soiling public spaces and potentially spreading diseases. Overfeeding can exacerbate these issues, disrupting the natural ecosystem and even harming the pigeons themselves. So, while you're marveling at the architectural wonders of the Sagrada Familia or enjoying a refreshing sangria in a sun-drenched plaza, resist the urge to share your snacks with the local pigeon population. Instead, appreciate their aerial acrobatics from afar and savor the delectable Spanish cuisine without worrying about incurring the wrath of the pigeon patrol. Chapter 4: Konnichiwa from Japan, a land of ancient traditions, technological marvels, and strict etiquette when it comes to walking your furry friends. That's right, in certain districts of Japan, particularly in bustling urban centers like Tokyo, walking your pet on crowded sidewalks is strongly discouraged or even restricted. This might seem surprising, but in a country known for its efficient use of space and emphasis on collective harmony, it makes perfect sense. Japan's cities are renowned for their bustling streets, with pedestrians navigating a maze of sidewalks, crosswalks, and train stations. Adding pets into the mix, especially large breeds, could lead to congestion, accidental trips and falls, and general chaos. So, while you're exploring the neon-lit streets of Shibuya Crossing or finding tranquility in the serene gardens of Kyoto, remember that your furry companions might be better off enjoying a leisurely stroll in a designated dog park or a less crowded area. Embrace the Japanese concept of omotenashi, or wholehearted hospitality, by respecting the shared space and ensuring a safe and pleasant experience for all. Chapter 5. Namaste from India, a land of vibrant colors, rich history, and clothing regulations that reflect the country's deep-rooted cultural and religious beliefs. That's right, depending on the region you're visiting in India, you might encounter specific rules about attire, particularly near temples or sacred sites. This isn't about restricting personal expression, it's about demonstrating respect for the sanctity of these places and adhering to long-held traditions. India is a melting pot of religions and cultures, each with its own customs and beliefs. Covering one's head, shoulders, or legs is often seen as a sign of reverence and humility when entering sacred spaces. So, while you're exploring the awe-inspiring Taj Mahal or witnessing the spiritual ceremonies along the Ganges River, remember to dress modestly and respectfully. Embrace the opportunity to immerse yourself in India's rich tapestry of culture by observing local customs and traditions. After all, traveling is not just about seeing new places but also about appreciating and respecting the values and beliefs that shape them. Chapter 6. Ni Hao from China, a land of ancient history, modern marvels, and a unique digital landscape with its own set of rules and regulations. That's right, in China, online freedom has its limits and there are strict laws governing the type of content that can be shared and discussed online. This might seem like a stark contrast to the open internet many of us are accustomed to, but it's essential to understand the rationale behind these regulations. China's government places a high priority on maintaining social stability and harmony, and certain types of online content are deemed potentially disruptive or harmful to this goal. So, while you're exploring the bustling streets of Beijing or marveling at the futuristic skyline of Shanghai, remember that your online activity is subject to these regulations. Exercise caution when posting on social media, sharing news articles, or engaging in online discussions, particularly those touching upon sensitive political or social issues. Embrace the opportunity to learn about China's unique digital culture and navigate this online landscape with respect and awareness. Chapter 7. Welcome to the United States of America, a vast and diverse nation with a fascinating legal landscape that often feels like a patchwork quilt of peculiar laws varying from state to state. Each state, it seems, has its own unique quirks and regulations, adding a touch of unpredictability to your American adventure. In some states, dressing up as a police officer, even for Halloween or a costume party, is strictly prohibited unless you're the real deal. It's all about maintaining the integrity and authority of law enforcement, ensuring that citizens can easily distinguish between those sworn to protect and serve and those merely playing dress-up. So while you're free to express yourself through fashion and embrace the American spirit of individuality, it's best to leave the police officer costume at home. And speaking of attire, some states take public decency laws quite seriously, particularly when it comes to swimwear. While you might be tempted to stroll from the beach to a nearby cafe in your swimsuit, think again. In certain areas, especially those away from designated pool or beach zones, exposing too much skin could land you in hot water with the local authorities. So, when in doubt, it's always best to err on the side of caution and pack a cover-up. Remember, respecting local customs and regulations is all part of the American experience. Chapter 8. Welcome to Canada, a land of breathtaking landscapes, friendly people, and surprisingly strict regulations when it comes to public alcohol consumption. That's right, in many Canadian cities, cracking open a cold one in the park or enjoying a glass of wine by the lake is a big no-no unless you're in a designated licensed area. This might seem surprising to visitors from countries with more relaxed open container laws, but it's all part of Canada's commitment to promoting responsible alcohol consumption and maintaining public order. The idea is to create a safe and enjoyable environment for everyone. discouraging excessive drinking and minimizing alcohol-related incidents in public spaces. So, while you're exploring the vibrant streets of Toronto or taking in the majestic beauty of Banff National Park, remember that enjoying alcoholic beverages is best reserved for licensed establishments or private gatherings. Embrace the Canadian spirit by enjoying a cup of Tim Hortons coffee while strolling through a park or savoring a locally brewed craft beer at a cozy pub. After all, there are plenty of ways to soak up the Canadian experience without risking a run-in with the law. Chapter 9. Bem-vindo to Brazil, a country known for its infectious energy, vibrant culture, and a surprisingly cautious approach to fireworks, particularly in certain regions. That's right, while Brazilians are famous for their love of a good celebration, especially during festivals like Carnival, fireworks use is subject to strict regulations in many areas, particularly near hospitals, historical sites, and densely populated neighborhoods. This cautious approach stems from a deep respect for safety and a desire to protect both people and heritage. Fireworks, while dazzling and exhilarating, can pose a fire hazard, especially in dry conditions or near flammable structures. The noise and debris from fireworks can also be disruptive to hospital patients, residents, and wildlife. So, while you're caught up in the infectious rhythms of samba during Carnival or exploring the architectural wonders of Brasilia, remember that fireworks displays are often carefully orchestrated events, subject to permits and regulations. Embrace the Brazilian zest for life by participating in the numerous other festivities, from street parades and musical performances to enjoying traditional cuisine and soaking up the vibrant atmosphere. After all, Brazil's infectious energy and spirit of celebration extend far beyond fireworks alone. So there you have it, some of the strangest laws still active in 2025. From banned pigeons to cosplay restrictions, these rules show just how diverse and bizarre our world can be. Which law surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let us know if your country has any weird laws we should cover next. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more curious facts and worldly wonders, only here on SMK Entertainment. Until next time, stay curious and stay entertained.